Next map, chapter 12. Noble Tokyo City, Japan. Nadeshiko B Bridge. That concludes my report on atmospheric activity. Nice work as always, Captain. But I wasn't able to stop the Martian successor from revolting. I won't go over the thing over. It's true, it's a shame that had to happen, but I think you did what you could. With the Earth Federation forces in disarray, we couldn't honestly have hoped to predict enemy movement well. What's more important right now is that we found people within the organization we can trust. That's a big stuff. You mean the Brave Express Corps? Yes, although it affirms that what Kusakabe said, that there's a fair amount of dissent among Earth Federation forces on rank. They won't necessarily openly express their disagreement, but they will quietly assess the situation as they support the Martian successor from the shadow. What's more, if fighting takes a turn in their favor, that's when they may well go into action and start defecting. A lot of these soldiers still carry traumas from the past conflict. Some were involved in planned fighting, others the Lizard War, and others the rise of the A-Law. A-Law? Autonomous Peacekeeping Force, Legal Authority, or Ribbon Allmark. A-Law. Celestial Being. It's not just people in the military. Everyone is really on the edge and distrustful of each other. And the Martian successor project themselves as the one who will do away with such tension. That's definitely Kusakabe's style. He always got to stir up the pot wherever he can. Side with the Martian successor and all your trouble, all your worries disappear. So the rhetoric goes. But the road is not that simple by a long shot, not by a long shot. Not everyone is so easily swayed, however. There are still people out there trying to go about their everyday business as normal. I think it would be worth trying to reach out to such people so Nadeshiko can be that much stronger. I said it when this squad was first founded, and I will say it again. I will let you handle it as you see fit. Contact anyone you think can help, even if maybe they operate a little outside the law. Thank you, sir. Actually, before you go, there is one other thing I would like you to address as we continue on our mission. Is it about Akito? Yes, I know he has his own opinion on things, so I won't say anything just because I am his father-in-law. Promise me. Okay. But there is one thing I would like you to tell him. What would that be? This is wrong. It should be like, what would that be? Nobody used this. What would that be? I love to have another bowl of his ramen someday. Understood. I'll make sure that gets to him. Tatsu House. So you are going to take off? I guess there's no way I can make you stay. No, sorry, the Yamato headed right this way. I can't exactly just let it pass by. I want to help the Nadeshiko to get rid of those Martian whatever they are, the guys that took it over in the first place. Alright, I can tell you have made up your mind, and just try to stay in one piece, okay, Minyak? Yeah, of course. Thanks for everything you have done for me. I really owe you one. And you're really something special yourself, you know. Do me a favor though, if it's not too much to ask, give those guys a raise hell for the greater good. A real butt kicking for me when you find them, alright? I can do that. But before I go, I need to ask you something too. Can I still leave Chitose here with you? I need to go alone. What? I don't mind, but you should talk to her. Yeah, Miyaki, I don't understand. It's just the way things are. I'm sorry I asked Izumi to try and find you some sort of a job. I'm sure she'll hook you up with something soon. But what about you? I'll be fine, Chitose. Don't worry about me. You shouldn't have to fight anymore. It's almost destiny that both of us came to this world. Don't waste this chance. Just keep on living. I'm sorry, Minyak. It's a lot to process. Hey, don't cry. It's bad luck to have someone crying right before a man takes off, you know. I'd better get going now. Once I take back the Yamato, I'll really think about what I'm going to do with my own life. Not that I know how to do anything other than to fight. The Seikopi Bridge. It's good. You want to bring more people to our side and all, but how are you actually going to do it, Ruri? We have a couple of options, but first there's someone I want to try reaching out to first. Who are you thinking? Celestial being. What? Have you lost your mind? We just always have to dive right into the deep end. No, I think it's the right call. I'm sorry, but what do you know? You have been here in this world for all of 2 weeks. Come on, Ryoko. I thought I told you to stop treating me like the new guy so much. I just think this is a really good chance for us to gather some intel. I mean, the people at Celestial Being are the ones who put the Alo in their place, right? They look like pretty good guys to me. Do you hear what you're saying, Minyak? Oh boy, here we go again. Minyak, if I may ask, would you mind telling me how you know about the Celestial Being? True Celestial Being, the movie. True Celestial Being, the movie. Yeah, through a movie. Why am I not surprised? Maybe nobody told you this, kid, but well, that movie is a government propaganda made to sweep the Alao CD reputation and history under the rug. What? Seriously? I have no idea. It's pretty obvious. You must just be super dense. I'm not dense. I thought that it was like normal to see guys out and about trying to make the world a better place. I don't know. What about Maito? Those guys remind me a lot of him. Maito is different. I mean that in a good way. But not everyone can be like him and his crew. Oh yeah, where is he? He said he had things to do back with the Brave Express Corps. He'll come back once they're done. I just can't get over the fact that Minyak here actually took that movie at face value. Wow. Okay, I get it. Maybe I still have stuff to learn here. Looking at the situation rationally, I actually believe that it is natural to view Celestial Being positively. After all, very little information about them has ever been declassified and made available to the public. Additionally, our own Earth, we have lived in is nearly in ruins. We are not accustomed to such entertainment. See, Nines get it. Have you seen that movie too, Nine? Yes, although I always understood that it was fiction from the very beginning. And here I thought you were on my side. If we could return to our previous discussion now. Seeing as neither Minyak or Nine are from here, I believe it's critical that we educate you two about celestial being and the history of this dimension. Oh no, you have to read the whole thing? No. Yeah, please. Celestial Being is a privately armed organization that was founded centuries ago by the genius scientist Aeolius Schellenberg. Schellenberg's intentions were straightforward, but when he sought the elimination of all war from the world. He sought to end all war by force using Gundam, powerful mobile suit built on technology far beyond its time. This still sounds like the movie. How is that not good? On paper, this method might sound good, but in practice, they amount to holding the entire world at gunpoint. Wherever a conflict would be taking place, his people would swoop in as a neutral third party and end the fighting by beating both sides into submission. That's pretty rough approach. At the time Celestial Being was founded, tension ran high between the coordinator and the natural. Coordinator are people with genetic enhancement, while natural are those with unmodified gene, right? That's a big hurdle to cross for both sides, I bet. Indeed, eventually, Celestial Being intervention diminishes the strength of the Atlantic Federation, who until then was the world's strongest superpower. This created a void in power, which a group of coordinators called ZAF took advantage to declare global war. Meanwhile, there are also an anti-Jupiter sphere alliance of Ganymede, Callisto, Europa, and other planetoid nations conspiring to attack Earth as well. You probably know it better as the Jovian Federation. Oh, the Lizard War, the last night the Seiko was in, right? That's not what the Jovian prefer to call it, but yes. Regardless, it plunged the world into a three-way war. It was an extremely chaotic period in our history. In the end, Celestial Being, along with the Nadeshiko and some additional factions, brought the fighting to an end, albeit in a draw for all three sides involved. So nobody even came out on top, damn. After the war ended, the nation of Earth all united under one banner and gave rise to the Earth Federation. Unfortunately, that was ultimately a front for the Elos and ultimately the Innovates that actually controlled them. The Innovates, I think I've heard that name somewhere before, but I'm not sure where. Officially, their stated purpose was to revolutionize human existence, but in reality they were artificial people created by Aeolia to bring about innovation. Aeolia Schellenberg, the guy who created the Celestial Being in the first place? That's right. It's only speculation, but it seems that the innovation was meant to entail humanity being brought to the next step in its overall evolution. And the one who would lead the way, they are called the Innovators. So that's where the name Innovates comes from. Anyway, amidst all that fighting, Celestial Being was nearly wiped out. It eventually made a comeback to put a stop to the Elos, but then a new threat arrived. It was the Gaizok, first alien life form ever encountered, and with them came yet more fighting. I think I've read about those guys before in some archival material. They sounded like really bad news. Yes, to make matter worse, that attacked the ALOs who had previously oppressed the coordinators. And I guess that started the last war. That's right. Once again though, Celestial Being was able to end the fighting with the help of some outside sympathizer and drive out the Geyser. At long last, we thought peace has returned to our troubled planet, but in reality, the Martian successor were preparing for their own uprising. So, what's those Celestial Being up to this day? Initially, they fought alongside Earth Federation forces to put down the A-laws, but after that fighting ended, they went off somewhere and simply vanished. Those guys rubbed me the wrong way. They always have, really, ever since the Lizard War. Be that as it may, I don't think their action to mean that they have abandoned their founding principle. They may well view themselves as a sort of catalyst, a harbinger that brought war and chaos to the world despite their best intention, a heavy sin to bear. And their ways are extreme, but they seem genuine at least. You can bet that they probably won't be able to keep their noses out of the Martian successor forever. Okay, how do you plan to actually contact them? For starters, I believe it's safe to assume that the Martian successor have been able to keep close eye on everything we've been up to. I would agree in that assessment. They then use that knowledge to hire terrorists and distract us. They haven't exactly forgotten the fact that they lost to us during the Lizard War. Yeah, indeed. Viewed from that lens, we can guess that they are likely planning to assault the Nadesico. And when they come out swinging, so will Celestial Being. So basically, we are going to draw the Celestial Being out of hiding by using the Martian successor as bait when they try to go after us. Yes, I know it's a significant gamble considering what will happen if the Celestial Being doesn't show up. But in the end, I think it's one that we can safely make. If that movie I saw is fiction, then Celestial Being Gundam pilots are probably really different in reality. I wonder what the guy in blue one is like, especially. Well, you know him as Setsuna. Noel Tokyo City Jewelry Store. Yes, purloin everything purloin every last thing in sight, my kitten. Leave no precious stone unturned. If you can see it, it's up for grabs and all mine. Yes, Lady Catherine, right away. Oh, I just love a good jewel heist. The world is truly my oyster. And what do you know? Oysters make pearls, which should all belong to me too. Lady Catherine, we need to be careful. Somebody coming right this way. What? This whole area is supposed to be sealed off tighter than a cat's claw on a scratching post. I thought my cat girls were better looks out. Perhaps the cops here are more clever than I thought. Actually, my lady, it's hold it right there, pink cat. Well, look what the cat dragged in. Can it? Pink cat, or should I call you Catherine Vuitton? The shapeless cat burglar. We are the Brace Express Corp. Come on behalf of the police to arrest you and your nefarious kittens. Ah, you're such a nuisance. Leave me alone. If you think you can stop me on my path to becoming the world's richest millionaire, boy, let me tell you, you got another thing coming. You know, an even bigger number than a million is a deal. Who cares about your dumb math? All I want is to be rich. Sorry to interrupt, Lady Catherine, but our jewel acquisition team was just captured by the Brave Express Crop giant robots. What? You gotta kitten me. I suppose that leaves me with no other choice. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't think, cat? Don't think you will get away from me this time, you feisty feline. It's like Batman. Ha ha ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Huh? What's going on? What are you doing? You thought my kitten and I were just petty crooks. You could whisk her off to jail, then think again. Boy, Audrey, is everything set? Yes, my lady. We are ready to strike on your command. Holy cow, that's one heck of an explosion. Oh, how quickly the table has turned, haven't they? It's down on a new day, a day where I will crush you. Scenario 12, Dispeller of Chaos. Okay. What? Since when did you have such big robots? Mwahaha! They are beautiful little darlings, aren't they? This is all thanks to my wonderful new sponsor. Couldn't have built all this without their help. Sponsor? You? Who would ever... Sorry, boy, but that's a private. My lips are sealed. I can possibly ever let that cat out of the bag. My lady, shall we get going? Yes, I think so. Sure, run, twerp. You better run before I can get my claws on you, you little rodent. Perhaps if I don't act fast, the whole area will. Not to worry, Maito, the cavalry has arrived. It's the Nadeshiko. I think I get what's going on here. Those robots seem to belong to those thieves Maito has been going after. Right, and they could even be working with the Martian successor, just like that diversionary squad earlier. Maito, let's meet up with the Nadeshiko for the time being. Right, let's go. Captain, another enemy squad is approaching. Is it the Martian successor? No, it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are not Martian successors. I think they are separate from that pink group too. Ho ho ho! Good to see you here, Pink Cat. Is that... It can't be... Is that you, Hoi Kow Lou? The one and only. I felt it was only right that I come lend you a hand. Great. But just to be clear, I'm not paying you anything. That's fine. I came here because my sponsor asked me to anyway. So I'm happy to work for free. Besides, this is a great chance to show off the might of my unstoppable power fleet. Too. So everybody wins. I see you are as opportunistic of a businessman as ever. Of course, you got to be if you are in the business of global arms dealing and want to get rich of it too. I believe that ship across the way is the Nadeshiko. Perfect. I will deal with the big blow up in Nerga. Our mechas are sure to soar in popularity overnight. No mere army can hope to topple my proposal. They'll be on the top of the Novella Tokyo Times bestseller list. Captain, we have successfully retrieved the game. Good work. Now deploy our forces into the battlefield. Right. So that's my king. Oh, that's my king. I have heard so much about. It looks like a very formidable machine, Master. I'm sure its father is quite big, surly man too. Yes, I can't wait to see his blood on for myself when we win. I hope you two are listening out. There's Pink Cat and Hoi Kow Lou. The world's got enough trouble as it is dealing with the Martian successor declaring war without you two making it even worse. You won't get away with this. Maito, look over there. Oh no, somebody's still trapped here. Maito, you're going too far forward. Pull back. I can't. They could get hurt if I don't help. Maito, is that you piloting that robot? It is you, isn't it? Yeah, it's me. Are you alright, Sally? I'm fine, but you have to twisted his ankle. I'm okay, Sally, really. It will take a lot more than this for me to give up. Sally, you need to take your brother and get out of here. I will distract the enemy while you run. Okay, thanks. The Might Gain is headed straight to enemy territory. At this rate, he is sure to sustain heavy enemy fire. Maito knows that. I'm sure he does. He's just being the big hero that he is. Man, Maito, you got real guts. I'll give you that. You go on ahead. I'll cover you, kid. Thanks, guy. I won't let you down. Then I suppose that settled it. All units eliminate the opposition as swiftly as possible. Furthermore, Harry, I have a special job for you to do. Yes, Captain. Ready or not, evildoer, here we come. You don't stand a chance, a ghost of a chance while the brave express for and the Nadeshiko are on the scene. Yes. Okay. It'll be too hard. Well, maybe I am. Best is damage. I got
ガイ、こんな奴に情けは無用だ。
了解だ。行くぞマイト。
マイティスライサーだ。ガイ、
マイティスライサ
名前以上にスーパーな攻撃だ。ここは通行止めだ。マイトガインクロスペシャルダイヤモンドアタック。
こんな攻撃をいくら続けても無駄だ。
Try bombers. Gut diver is left. turn 4. Defeat 8 enemies in 4 turns. Okay. Okay. Team.
パワー頼みのロボットに負けるものか。カトリーヌ様考案の必殺技、受けてみるがいい。
タイミングはバッチリだ。
発射タイミングは任せるぞマイト。
今だガイ、撃て。
おのれ、もう許さんぞマイトガイ。
Okay, 18. Yeah. Okay, pause. We have to defeat 8 enemies in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still need 2 here. Okay. Attack. Slicer. This one is almost dead. Okay. This is
犯罪者
one.
を懲らしめるのも勇者特急隊の使命だ。マイティスライサーだガイ。
マイティスライサー。
Okay.
この私がここまでとは。
Okay, level 15. Attack rapid cannon.
撃ちまくってやるぜ。
一度体勢を立て直さなくては。ネズミでは猫には勝てないのだ。カトリーヌ様考案の必殺技、受けてみるがいい。
デステバリスは機動性が命。
Attack.
俺も悪党退治と行くぜ。
ここまでダメージを受けるとは。女というのは執念深いものだ。カトリーヌ様考案の必殺技、受けてみるがいい。
遅いぜ何もかも。
attack. There's a detonator. Okay, try bomber.
勇者特急隊の名に恥じる戦いをしてみせる。
ダメだ、相手が強すぎた。
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Attack. Rapid rival. Special damage. Okay. Try it.
ライフルの射程内なんだよ。これでよく我々を止めるなどと言えるものだ。同じ女同士、負けられない。食らえ、スペシャルダイヤモンドアタック。出直してきやがれ、へったくそが。
Attack. Timber gauntlet. This one.
悪事のお仕置きをしてやるぜ。渾身の一撃受けてみやがれ。ボンバーガントラット。
これがスーパーロボットのパワーか。パワー頼みのロボットも負けるものか。食らえ、スペシャルダイヤモンドアタック。
こっちとらそれなりに頑丈にできてんだよ。
And say 2 more turn, but I still need 7 kill.
我らの邪魔はさせない。カトリーヌ様考案の必殺技、受けてみるがいい。ドンキシ攻撃だぜ。ぶち抜いてやるぜ。
Whoa!
いただき。
Animation looks,
あの運動層にもついていけない。
but the damage is minimal. %. Okay. Burota. Harry, make sure you don't neglect surveillance along the ship's stern. Yes, Captain. There's a good chance the enemy may well have struck Novel City to keep us occupied in this vicinity. Not that it really matters now. We are getting in the middle of fighting. All we can do is gather our forces and ward off the enemy as best as we can.
戦艦などブリッジを狙えばイチコロだ。スペシャルダイヤモンドアタックで粉々にしてやる。
おっと、こりゃまずいね。俺のエスクに傷をつけやがって。
ミサイル一斉発射。
Okay.
いかん、マスクが破れかけている。
Berries. Pack the hood. Pack the detonator. Okay.
ガードバーにここまで抵抗するとは。我らの邪魔はさせない。カトリーヌ様考案の必殺技、受けてみるがいい。
このペアなら攻撃に専念できる。
スーパーロボットと夢の共演だ。取り回しは悪いが威力は抜群だ。
ターゲットサイトオン。
いけ
この私がかわしきれないなんて。
Oh, this futon is what? 19k. 1000. Thousand. Style. Back my slicer.
.心を持たない機械にこれ以上の罪は重ねさせない。切り裂けハイビースライサ
やはり超 AI に比べれば大したことはないな。スーパーロボットと夢の共演だ。取り回しは悪いが威力は抜群だ。
ターゲットサイトオン。
いけ
Okay, that's good. Style.
目標は全弾命中です。
Okay.
私のロボットが
Attack. Bomber gauntlet. This one. The bomber break should be enough.
Break!
ダメージが限界を超えたか。
Attack. That's it.
Hehe. これからが大変だね。
Attack. Public. So I need distortion attack.
さっさとお縄に突き上がれ、この犯罪者が。フ
Criminal
ィールド
scum.
最大出力。早く逃げないと警察に捕まってしまう。
6, 5, 3 more, I think. 2 more? No. Okay.
ただの AI に負けるかよ。
ミサイルはこちらで。
距離を詰める。
Hey, that's good.
全弾撃ち込む。大サービスだ。ほっとけ。
Whoa, 7,000.
こうするのがセオリーです。
Okay. Okay. Objective still what? 8 enemies within 4 turns? Okay, please. Yes. Big boss is different. That little brat must be the one piloting that robot. What do you think of my fromage, boy? Pretty cute, eh? Pretty. Don't be fooled by it looks, Maito. That thing can do real number if you are not careful. Answer me this, Catherine. You have always been nothing more than a petty thief. What do you think you can do with a giant robot? What can I do? She's more power with it. You know what they're saying? With great power comes great perks. Nobody can stop me now. The world will have to bow down to me and surrender all its beautiful treasures. Not if we have anything to say about it first. Just try me. Don't think you will win just because you are a billionaire or whatever number you whatever made up number you are.
噴射特急隊覚悟。
オードリー、スペシャルダイヤモンドアタックよ。
かしこまりました。発射します。
どうした？私はまだ戦えるぞ。
Okay.
正義は進み、悪は止める。
シグナルビーム。
Okay, that's
マイトガインにやられる私じゃなくてよ。
okay.
その攻撃は対処済みだ。人殺しの機械がミサイルは任せるぞ。ナイン、喉元に食らいつく。
Okay.
足をすみはなしだ。とどめだ。
Oh, all the unit is already here. $1,900. This boss. Attack. Distortion attack. Okay.
無人機をいくら倒し自慢にゃなんねえが。ディストーションフィールド全開。全速で突撃だ。
Oh!
おとといきやがれ。
ここは俺をアピールするチャンス。
Brownie
こいつで
points.
ぶち抜いてやる。
ターゲット確認。
当たれ
50 items.
惚れ惚れする威力だぜ。
Okay, let me check this. Okay. There is that. Torsion attack.
いい感じの距離感じゃん。
近寄るやつはぶん殴った。激眼フレア。
エステバリスは機動性が命。
仲間の攻撃を無駄にはしない。
各システム攻撃態勢へ移行。
Okay. Attack, minyaksayur.
心を持たない機械にこれ以上の罪は重ねさせない。
マイティスライサーだ。
了解。マイティスライサー。
Okay, that one is done. So, okay, SR point completed. Captain, the battle appears to be going in our favor. Regardless, we still have to hurry. We don't have much more time before the guest probably going to. Captain, Boston reading has just gone off the roof. It's them. It's got to be. Okay, that's not good. Martian successor, they're surrounding the whole ship. New unit. Never mind that. When did they get so damn good at controlling boson jump? Captain, I'm heading out to meet them. Go ahead, I'll crush you, will be fun. What was that? My calculation indicated it was precision fire from afar. Right on schedule. I am impressed. You have actually made yourself a decoy to draw out the Martian successors out of hiding. We trusted that you would all come to our aid eventually. It wasn't that big leap of faith. I'm flattered to hear that you trust my sniping skill to get the job done. I'm just glad we were able to come help you guys. Hunt and Raphael condemned confirmed to be present. These people do indeed appear to be members of celestial being as anticipated. We are not the only ones here. Look, it's the Skull Heart. That means Tobia is here too. Yup, hey there, Minyak. Haha. Hahaha. Hey man, how is it going? Did this guy drag you along to come fight? Yeah, a lot of us came here to help. Tobia, save the happy reunion later if you could. We got some Martian successor to take care of first. Roger that. I'm just still amazed that celestial being actually came and joined the fight. Yeah, it's not every day we get to meet such superstar in our line of work. It might have helped that I sent them a message too. What? You had a way of contacting them after all? Back during the Lizard War, there was a point where we had Omoikani contact Veda. I just used the code we had for that to reach out to them again. It was smart thinking. I recognized immediately based on the way the message was encrypted that it had to come from come from Captain Hoshino and Omoikane. Should probably apologize, though I know my method essentially amounted to quasi-hacking, but it was the only way I could think of to attract your group attention. Neither of us really have time to be moralizing. How's the other side goes about their business, so it's all water under the bridge to me. That's just so cool that you pulled it all off, Captain. You really are such a genius. But there was still a very real challenge that the Martian successor could have wiped us out if they didn't arrive. After all, Omoikane determined that those new units rely on external hardware in order to utilize Busan Jump. On the upside, it means that even if they got here with Busan Jump, they got to get back home the hard way. Personally, I think we should cancel their return trip at home and just give them a nice vacation to inhale instead. All unit, you are to cooperate with the Nadesico fighter and attack the Martian successor. You Martian successor are trying to trigger even more conflict. I'll stop you all before it even gets started. That's my no. That's less skill being mission. Okay.
ロボットの心意気ったのを見せてやるぜ。とっておきを見せてやる。フライバードプレットそいや
Fair. So all their
ただの
goons is
AI に
dead.
負けるかよ。こいつでぶち抜いてやる。
ターゲット確認。
当たれー。惚れ惚れする威力だぜ。
Okay. Attack beam gun. 2 wars later and this world is still intent on trying to solve its problem with force. But I'm not ready to give up on it. I'll fight as long as it takes to free this world from the pain of war. Distortion field.
ミスタル・ビーイングが審判者を気取るつもりか。対応を誤ったのか。
Okay.
もっと優雅に美しい戦いはできないのかしら。オードリー、スペシャルダイヤモンドアタックよ。
かしこまりました。発射します。
私が来たからにはもう安心です。猫は猫だ、化け猫だったか。怪盗は今日で廃業してもらうぞ、カトリーヌ・ビトン。
トマスソ平和の青信号。
了解。シグナルビーム。
Okay, how much damage?
どうや、今度という今度は許さないわよ。
There's the might gain. I've been looking for you. Time to pummel you and find out who's the pilot. If anyone's doing the pummeling here, it's me, Hoi Kow Lou. Your evil doing as a boss of the Asian mafia ends here with me. Oh, don't make me laugh. Like it or not, evil always lurking about in the shadow of this world. Somehow that I picture his voice looks like that. And lo, as the evil around, the poison and I going to stay in business. Nothing you say in ring, nothing you say or do will ever change that. Got it? Then I'll just have to take you down, or all your evil customers. That's what the base express corp is for. Oh my god. The base express corp.
出しゃばり軍団が混んでるといいね。
存在者がここまでの力を持つなんて。お前を倒してマフィアを壊滅させてみせる。トマスソ平和の青信号。
了解。シグナルビーム。全然効かん。出直してくるね。この作戦必ず成功させてみせる。
本気のようだな。過去に囚われたお前たちでは未来を生み出せやしない。クワンザの全てのソードを使う。 俺はやるな。
Just in case.
SRPG 忌々しい連中め。ここにもガンダムがいるか。回避運動。
Attack battle, martian successor. Okay.
これ以上は進ません。
どうしてもやる気のようだ。コックピットは狙わねえからさっさと脱出しな。荒っぽく行かせてもらうぜ。さっボンバーガンプレットエリア。
勇者を名乗るだけのことはあるな。
Okay, it's targeting the roll. Try bomber. Okay, start battle.
時代遅れのスーパーロボットなどに。
俺のハートが燃えてきたぜ。このトライボンバー逃げも隠れもしないぜ。
勇者を名乗るだけのことはあるな。
Attack, distortion attack. Yes.
さっさとお縄に突きやがれ、この犯罪者が。フィールド最大出力。奴らなかなかやりますね。
いいじゃないの。悪あがきも可愛いものよ。せいぜい美しく散ってちょうだいな。
鉄球攻撃の準備が整いました。
ちゃんとスペシャルダイヤモンドアタックと言いなさい。
女の子のお尻に続くぜ。こいつでぶち抜いてやる。
ターゲット確認。
当たれ
もう何言ってるのよ、オードリー。
申し訳ございません。
Attack, gravity blast. Dump it on this. So the Martian successor have incorporated boson jumping into their combat tactics. The question is to what end? What can they do? Go after now if we assume that they are able to do it reliably.
Kanchou, 見ててくださいよ。はい、頑張ってハーリー君。重いかね。データリンク開始。解析結果表示。いけますよ艦長。グラビティブラストの発射を。
せいぜい美しく散ってちょうだいな。
鉄球攻撃の準備が整いました。
ちゃんとスペシャルダイヤモンドアタックと言いなさい。
皆さん気にしなくていいようです。
Okay. Okay, probably need this. Attack. Torsion attack. Okay.
一気火星に参りますかね。接近戦としゃれ込むか。フィールド全開、一気に行くぜ。
なんだかこのまま終わる気がするわ。
実は私もそんな気がします。
もうちょこまかと動いて。
鉄球攻撃の準備が整いました。
ちゃんとスペシャルダイヤモンドアタックと言いなさい。
何なんだよこいつ。
The damage is
こちらが援護する。
big.
犯罪者はお縄につきな。
完全に頭にきたわ。もう本当に怒ったんだから。
Attack. Just looking sure.
二度と悪事ができないようにしてやる。
これで来るぞガイン。
了解だマイト。
通り決。
私の美貌が。
いつの世も悪の栄えた試しはない。
Okay, level up 15. Okay. Persist 15. Lady Catherine, I don't think the fromage can take much more. We should leave. Persist. But if that's the way it's going to be, then I just need to spend more money upgrading so it can be stronger than ever. Heck, why stop there? I'll make it cuter and more beautiful all around. It will be catch meow. That lady is such a handful on so many levels. You can say that again, I don't get her at all. Attack. I'll just do this one. Okay. Level 14. Okay, attack. Gauntlet.
人間同士で争ってる場合か考えろよ。放っておきを見せてやる。フライボンバードプレット。そんな。
Okay. Mars Ball. Okay. Wow. I finally got to meet someone else from my world. I guess there is still some hope for me after all. Hold on, Bernadette, I'm coming for you. I don't know where you are, but I'll find you. I promise. Okay, Haruto. Alright, time to roll, Marie. After Setsuna and Kieria disappeared, we ended up coming right back to Celestial Being after striking it out alone for a while. But if this is where it should be, then so be it. It feels right being here with them. I'm ready to go whenever you are. With our combined strength, nobody can stand up to the Gundam Harute. We will use the strength to forever put a stop to fighting once and for all.
体が爆発する。
Okay. Attack. Cannon. Move. Stand by. Attack. Attack. Scattered by both. I guess the Nadeshiko got new captain since the last war we saw it. The last we saw it in the Lizard War. Just like Lock On, just like Lock On. Yeah, you're right. They are on their second captain, just like how I am the second Lock On after my brother. Huh? It's one tough act to follow, but I'll do what I can with the Gundam Sambanya to make him proud.
頼むぜハロー。
乱れ打って乱れ打って
くたばりやがれ。
What?
スペシャルビーイング、忌々しい連中め。この世界を正しく導くためにも。出直してくるんだな。
And sword.
ここは俺の距離だ。それで我らの大義は死なず、必ずやいつか。
Okay, let's go. Stand by. Okay, you good? I'm running out of energy.
叩き潰してやるね。さすがにマフィアのどんなだけはあるか。闇の商売もここまでだ。ホイコーロー。
Hoi Kow Lou.
ガイン、奴の足を止めるぞ。
マイティバルカン。
マイトがいる。調子に乗るのもここまでね。
Okay.
あの白い缶を放置しておくわけにはいかない。
ここで私たちが敗北すれば彼らは勢いづきます。 火星の後継者は私たちが止めます。敵陣中央にグラビティブラストを撃ちます。スタンバイ OK ですよ艦長。出力は最大でやっちゃってください。
Hit or miss. Oh! One hit. Level 12. Okay, this one is 13.
よーし戦闘開始だ。ディストーションフィールド全開。全速で突撃だ。
もう泣いて謝っても許してやらんからな。ちょろちょろと動かれる前に叩き潰すね。
人ばかし揺れたぐらいがなんだってんだ。
Okay. Attack. Gravity blast. Attack plus here.
なでしこならいけます。なので行きます。重いかね。データリンク開始。
解析結果表示。いけますよ艦長。
グラビティブラストの発射を。
今のはかなり効いたね。奴に地獄を見せてやるね。
了解でございます。では攻撃を開始します。
損害は大したことないみたいです艦長。
では作戦行動を継続します。
Attack distortion.
一気火星に参りますかね。寄りすぎたな、てめえ。フィールド全開、一気に行くぜ。
もしかしてかなりヤバいんじゃないでしょうか。
もしかしてじゃなく、実際やばいわい。ネルナルの連中など物の数ではないね。
そんなもんじゃ当たってやれないね。
Okay, that's a miss. That's good. Now, okay.
正義は進み、悪は止める。
シグナルリー
Okay, still not dead.
勇者特急隊の実力を侮っていたね。叩き潰してやるね。
やるな。こちらも熱くなってきた。
Okay,
よし、マイト、
try
もう
bomber.
やるぜ。ここから先は一歩も通さねえぞ。
More than enough to kill. Wow, good.
泥を塗ってくれたんで。
この借りは必ず返しましょう。
Okay, level 16. Gold bar 30,000. Huh. This is also level 16. Jinja, what's going on? Why is everything malfunctioning? I'm not quite sure myself, Master. I can't believe it. Nobody is going to want to buy our robot if they can win a stinking fight. You might have won the battle today, but the war's not over yet. One day our robot will utterly bury you, and the market will be ours. He shouldn't have wasted his breath. My memory bank don't have enough space to retain such a cliche farewell from a 2-bit bad guy. Definitely, we are better off with him gone, but I don't think seeing evil men such as him roaming around. I don't like seeing evil men such as him roaming around the world. All enemies has been eliminated. So that's what the new Nadeshiko look like. It's been nice working together again after so long, but it's hard to feel good knowing what's going on. Yeah, but we cannot just stay out either. We have to fight, especially if the Jovian Federation is involved. Satsuna Tiria, thanks for helping. Funny, our position have been completely flipped around compared to before. That might be, but you still haven't changed much overall. I could say the same about you guys. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, in a good way, you join up with Yamato to save Earth, even though it's not your Earth. The same goes for me. This might not be home, but peace is something worth holding on to. I cannot tolerate anyone who tries to take that away from others. And that's awfully noble of you, Minyak. Yeah, seriously. It's nice to see you again, Captain Sumiragi. Not rush you, but I believe we should exchange information. Well, last I saw you, you were just an operator. Now you are the you are captain. I'm starting to feel old. Back during the Lizard War, we never talked in person. Would you mind having a meeting with me this time? Sure, I'd love to. To be honest, I don't think we should really keep coping with the situation, just operating by ourselves for much longer. Better speculation and my own gut instinct tell me that this is the start of a new movement in this world. We at Celestial Being may well have a duty to take part in that movement, and to make that happen we are going to have to recruit some supporter who can help. Okay, special awarded 50 technical. Okay, gain following skill of defense upraises pilot field by evasion up, race field. Okay, miles 2 custom hangar. Minyak, you are all right. Lottie, Vel, man, I am glad to see you too. Have you guys been here this whole time? Yeah, we wanted to fight too, but we couldn't because of all the trouble of the Huckbane and Grungus ran into. But next time you can count on us to be there with you. I take it you haven't heard anything new about Kincaid, Ryoma, and Tetsuya, huh? Yeah, we didn't have it too bad. At least after that dimensional quake, we were able to reunite with Satsuna and his friend right away. That's good, especially since it seems like this place is their old homeworld and stuff. And then after that, we met up with the Celestial Being and went up fighting alongside them. Wow, you guys have done a lot together, weren't you guys even little scared to join them in combat? Well, Captain Sumeragi gave us two choices before telling us all about Celestial Being and what they stand for. We could either forget everything and live in this world, and we could all confront the truth together. Those pretty heavy choices to be handed. I can speak for everyone else, but after she said that, I just felt like I could trust him. You are not a new type by any chance, right? Nope, I'm as normal as it can be. I'm as normal as can be, okay. It was just that it's just that the way that she talked, it was a lot like how Kincaid spoke to me when I first met him as a student. I see. I won't lie. I think there's something fishy about Celestial Being, but if Satsuna and Tieria find it to be alright, then I guess I am not too concerned. For what it's worth, I find the crew on board the Nadeshiko to be trustworthy bunch too. Now, I feel like I need to ask you if you are new type too. Nope, it's just my intuition talking. Works for me. Let's call it good at that. It sounds like you have explained everything to him. Yeah, just about. You were one of the crew member on the Yamato too, right? We owe you one for helping Satsuna and Tieria. Oh no, it's no big deal really. If anything, those two help us out a lot more by comparison. Anyway, since we are going to be working together from now on, we should probably all introduce ourselves. I am Lock-on Stratus. I work as a sniper in case the name didn't already give it away. Although between you and I tend to like my shooting a little more gung-ho, if you catch my drift. Nice to meet you. I am Alleluia Heptism, and she is Marie Parfacy. Yeah, nice to meet you. Cool, I'm minyaksayur, but you guys can call me just Minyak if you like. Oh yeah, wasn't there some other girls with you back on the Yamato? I think her name was Chitose. She's doing fine, but she didn't come with me aboard the Nadeshiko. Oh, okay, I was hoping to see her again too. It's complicated. We were just kinda picked up from our doomed Earth and thrown onto this much more peaceful one on a short notice. It's a lot to process. I can see why you'd think this place is step up, but we don't exactly find it very peaceful ourselves. That's for sure. If we don't stop the Martian successor soon, we are going to have another war on our hands. No argument there. You can bet I'll be out there fighting them to retake the Yamato too. Wait, they took the Yamato? How would they get their hands on a ship as big as that? Beats me, I don't know all that much about how it happened either. But one thing is clear, stopping the Martian successor and retaking the Yamato are two sides of the same coin. We can do one without the other. Bernadette is probably on board the Yamato too. Then, there's only one thing for me to do. I'll have to keep surviving no matter what's the cost. I'll do whatever it takes to see Bernadette again. Martian Successor HQ Command Room. The operation may have failed, but if nothing else, at least the boson jump experiments showed promise. Perhaps, but it's still hardly perfect. Nevertheless, I'm certain that I can get it all together before our plans are underway. The science behind it is so astounding, being able to control boson jump by sending mere thoughts directly to the calculation unit. I'm amazed it works. Certainly, not even I entirely grasp why it actually worked the way that it does quite yet. Yes. Well, you think of something and the computer do it for you. That is pretty amazing, but that is just BS. Okay. But I say that mostly because the calculation unit itself remains an enigma that is still need to unraveling. Not too much longer. I suspect that space battleship that came in from the other world holds some clues for us. Yes, but only if they will cooperate with us. I'll compel them one way or the other. Excellent, I'm glad to hear it. Now, if you don't mind, I have research to resume. I should have good news soon. Okay. Okay. Chapter 12. Check the factory. Maito, may I speak with you for a moment? Oh, hi there, Nine. What can I do for you? I've been analyzing communication from the last battle. That pink cat woman, aka Catherine Vuitton, seems to know that it is you who piloted the might gain. Yet her accomplice Hoi Kow Lou remain unaware. Why is that? That is just because I had to go up against her in person countless times, but with him, I'm trying to make sure my real identity remains secret. May I ask why that secrecy is so important to you? Because if he ever find out who I am, he will try to attack me when I'm not in the might game. I wouldn't be the one in danger either. So would Izumi and Mitsuhiko and lots of other people. That is very logical conclusion to reach. Your critical thinking is very sharp, Maito. By analyzing your combat style and life-saving maneuver, my tactical processing capacity gained data equivalent to 100 tech points. Ha ha ha. You sure are passionate about your work, Nine. Thank you, but I cannot compare to your ability to maintain both your business and crime-fighting team. Greetings, Satsuna, Kiria, and Tobia. It has been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I suppose so. I'm sorry, but I don't think I remember who you are. Could you maybe remind me? I'm System 99, the operating system for the Fang Ray. Although ancient minyaksayur often refer to me as 9. Huh? How did you know it's like you become a real person? Actually, I am an android. I assume this form the best mean of communicating effectively with humans, such as yourself outside of the Fang Ray. Please refrain from staring so intently in my direction. Sorry, I'm just really surprised that we are having this conversation to begin with in a good way, I mean. I'm pleased as well. Conversations such as these help to significantly expand my overall knowledge of various topics. I can imagine you start to change a little when you open your heart up to other people. Yeah, but I guess you're right that we have met before, 9. It's good to see you again. Likewise, it's good to see you again too. Okay. Tactical point. Okay. Like customize. Increase the amount SP recovered at the start. Okay. Repair boost. Force boost. Oh, ally pilot get good to focus. Recover of 10% of maximum HP. This is actually good. Repair boost. Okay. So I get this repair boost. I cannot get this, and I cannot get this. So I have to choose one. Okay, I'll just choose repair boost. Energy is very important. Grade 2 is what? Bounty Hunter. Receive 5% of total damage dealt to the enemy by allies as money. As money. Bounty Hunter as money. Once the map is clear, receive 10 times the number of down enemies or tactical point. Okay. Reverse Engineer. Receive 2.5% of total damage dealt as. Huh? Five times number. Oh, this is the extreme money. This is the extreme attack point. This is the somewhere in between. Okay, so I have from the attack point, money is 90,000. I have Grangus here, Grangus. Okay. The fog is... not enough for my... Okay, okay, save. Alright guys, this is the time I have for today. I'll see you
ここで中
again
断するのね。お疲れ様。
tomorrow.
じゃあ次は私が。
待て千鳥、正確なデータで行わないとシミュレーションなど何の意味もないぞ。短分子カッターで戦闘機を攻撃するなど現実にはありえん。実にナンセンスだ。
あんた、何このゲームの根本を否定するようなことさらっと言ってんのよ。
いいからそのデータを渡すんだ。俺が限りなく実践的な能力値に修正を。
するなー。
Alright guys, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. This is me signing off. Alright, thank you for watching.